Greetings. Welcome to House Church. We are continuing in our Ways of the Wise series on the book of Proverbs. This week we are in chapter 6, which has a number of just really different assorted topics. Solomon starts the chapter by warning about putting up security or co-signing on a loan, and then he goes into lessons from the ant and the importance of avoiding laziness and sloth. And let's now read the rest of this section of chapter 6 that we didn't get to on Sunday morning. So, starting at verse 12, it says, "A troublemaker and a villain who goes about with a corrupt mouth, who winks maliciously with his eye, signals with his feet, and motions with his fingers, who plots evil with deceit in his heart, he always stirs up conflict. Therefore, disaster will overtake him in an instant. He will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community." One pattern that definitely sticks out in the first 6 or 7 chapters of Proverbs is how much Solomon warns his son about the company he keeps. So often, Solomon has warned his son to beware of the troublemaker, or to not go along with sinful men, or to not go near those who have left straight paths. But instead, we're implored to keep company with the wise and pursue wisdom from the godly. And so my question for you tonight is, how are you actually pursuing that? What steps are you taking to go deeper in your Christian friendships, even here at House Church? I said this at the beginning of the year, and I think it's worth repeating. You get what you put into this. So if you just come here most weeks and that's it, what you will get out of this is just a bunch of acquaintances. That is people you know a little bit about, and they know some surface level things about you. And that's it. And the problem is you'll eventually say, House Church, it's okay, but the people don't really go that deep. Listen to me. Real friendships, deep friendships, aren't built over 30-minute small group discussions. They are built over time, often in unstructured environments. What makes those small group times really good is if you already have depth and trust. And so if you really want to go deeper, you want to get to know people, you want to get to a place where you can go into the deeper things of your life in small group time, or you want to get to the place where you're hearing more wisdom or getting or giving more deeper support, the answer isn't to just wait for it to magically happen. Christians don't believe in magic, okay? The answer is to put the time in. Get coffee with a small group member this week. Go for a walk together. Have another couple from House Church over for dinner. Do a play date with your younger kids, right? Get your whole small group together this weekend for a bonfire or to hang out. This will not work if you don't put in the time. I'm often in awe of my in-laws. They're in their early to mid-70s now, and most of the Christians of their generation, I think, understand friendship, hospitality, and relationships just much more deeply than many of their younger counterparts. I think of my in-laws, they're always having people over at their house for dinner, they're hanging out with friends and more. It's like we call and we say, hey, can you help with the grandkids on Friday? And they'll say, oh, would love to, but we already have plans with friends. And so their relationships, because of the effort they put in, are deep. They're really deep. Meanwhile, I think many of us, we're just waiting for the world to hand us these things. And we're stuck saying like, House Church, the relationships aren't deep enough. I would just say snap out of your consumerism. You can't microwave a friendship. Nothing will change unless you put the time into it. And so stop waiting for people to reach out to you and you reach out to them. So reach out to someone this week. Get together. And as Solomon recommends, surround yourself with good, godly people and grow deeper. And when it's when you do that, when you walk on the path of the righteous, when you walk in the ways of the wise, and you take initiative, that you start to experience real blessing. Amen.